Hey, this is not normally how I start the videos. So if you are new, you can go back to some of the previous videos. But I started recording the vlog for this week, and I have, I don't know, about 20 minutes of footage, and I edited it already. And I was going to continue that footage, and I was telling you what I was going to do. However, that day, our dog got really ill, and she's still really ill. It's a couple of days later. So I don't think that I'm going to continue this vlog, recording this vlog, because even though I still have a few more days until I usually post it on Saturday, but I really don't think that I would have anything interesting to share. And to tell you the truth, I really don't want to have that on my head, because I need to focus on her. So what I'm going to do is, because I already have about 20 minutes of edited footage that is just before Sunny got ill, and I'm going to put that after this intro, so you can watch that. It's probably going to end abruptly because it was not meant to be a complete video, but I really don't want to be thinking about recording this week, because she's old. She's very old. I'm looking at her now, and she was lively. She was completely fine, and we were even saying, and I'm afraid like that we jinxed it, that for her age, that how good she is and how energetic she is, and that always happy, always jumping and running. And all of a sudden, that day, as I was recording, when I was recording, just an hour later, something happened to her, something neurological. We think that she might have had a stroke or something, but the only way to figure it out, we did take her to the vet, because she started losing balance, and her eyes were working, they were going from left to right, and she stopped eating and drinking water. So we took her to the vet, and he did blood tests. All the blood tests came okay, so he knows that it's neurological. She also does have a tumor, but which is not really bothering her. He said through the analysis he found that out. So not to bother, not to really do anything about the tumor at the moment, because it's probably benign. But it's something neurological, and the only way to figure out what exactly it is to do a CT scan, which means that she has to have a general anesthetic. And her being so old, she's 12 and a half, and because she's a medium-sized dog, the vet told us that they already become seniors at around the age of 8. So now at 12 and a half, she's already considered geriatric. So I'm really scared to put her under full anesthetic, because I don't know if she can handle it. And the CT scan would just tell us what's wrong, but we wouldn't be able to fix anything. So I'm still debating in my head. And please, it probably, everybody has experience with their dogs, but I'm not taking these decisions lightly, and I'm consulting with the vet. So we are at the moment, she started eating, but she requires a lot of my time now, and attention, and my mind is not really in recording. So I was thinking to do Vlogtober, actually. I never mentioned it to you, but I was thinking to do Vlogtober. I don't know if that's going to happen now. We'll see. If it does, it will. I'm not sure. But I can start, when I feel up to it, I can start recording the footage a bit, and if anything comes out of it, I'll release those vlogs, and if not, we'll just forget about Vlogtober. But that was my plan. So for this week, I'm going to leave you for now and just leave you with the footage that I have pre-recorded, and I will hopefully see you sometime next week. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Good morning. It's a beautiful day today. I woke up and the house is empty. Everybody left for a couple of hours, and I think that's just what I needed today. So I'm walking, just walking a bit through the garden before I kind of make a list of the things that I want to do today. But to tell you the truth, I think I'm going to leave today open. I don't think I'm going to do much. Maybe just take a day's rest. I wanted to show you here at the dragon fruit. Let me turn the screen so I can see what I'm recording. This is the one that, this is the flower that dried up, the one that bloomed that I showed you in the video, and I think the fruit is forming here. I have finished, I have completed, filled up completely one of the notebooks that I'm using, because I tend to put everything in one notebook and just jot everything down in there, and then move on to the next one. But this one is done. It's filled, which makes me feel good, because I do have a weakness for stationery, and I buy a lot of stationery. But I have a lot and I don't seem to use them up. They just sit there looking pretty, which is also fine by me, but at the same time I really like using them. And now what I want to start using up is the old notebooks that I was keeping that have lots of empty pages. Like this one is a school notebook, but this is old because it says Nick, which is my older son, and he's 20 now, and this looks like primary school. And what they tended to do is just kind of like get a few pages filled in the beginning, and the rest of the notebook is empty. So I'm going to move on to that one. Make a list of what I want to do today. I really think that I'm going to take it easy today and not do much.
Is it maybe because I never knew quite where I was, and suddenly you told me, baby, you're lost, but I am too. Whatever the cost, we'll make it through. Tell me you're the one for me now, 'cause what am I supposed to do? If you are not the one for me, then tell me now what I could do.
You know how I tell you that hoovering for me is a daily thing? Well, look at the hoover. This is just from one day, I think. Or no, I didn't hoover yesterday either. So this is 2 days worth of all the dog hair, cat hair, things that blow from outside. So yeah, it's definitely a daily thing for me.
If I told you that
I kind of messed up. I was making resin stitch markers the other day, and I didn't do the kind of ratio well, because you put a ratio of resin and hardener. And what happened, it was such a sticky mess. All the molds got really sticky. All the stitch markers got ruined. Actually, it's been more than a couple of days. You see the dust was collected on the mat. So I've been like every day taking a few to kind of clean them up, because it was really pain in the butt. But if you ever are doing stitch markers, and you have not only stitch markers, but if you're ever working with resin, and this happens to you, that the molds get sticky, it's as I said, it's a really big mess. But what I found that helps is just 100% or 99% alcohol or acetone, and then I just poured it in a spray bottle. I sprayed the molds like this, and it kind of releases that sticky resin, and I just then remove it with the wet wipe like this. But it is a lot of work, and really now I learned a lot during this thing, even though it cost me a lot of nerves. because I poured in a lot of molds, and all of them, they got like this. But if you see, it got clean. So these are the only ones that I have left, and that's on my to-do list for today. So I'm done, and then when I finish this, then I can actually make some new, I can play more with resin, either whether stitch markers or earrings or whatever it is. But I'm almost done with this part.
But I pray anyway. Tell me you're the one for me now. 'Cause what am I supposed to do?
Alex,
If you
did your friend get the money?
for me, then tell me now what
Yeah, just check. I mean, it should be. We got a confirmation, but
you're the one for
just
me now.
you can check.
I pray you believe it too. But you're the only one for me, and I'm the only one for you. Tell me you're the one for me now. 'Cause what am I supposed to do? If you are not the one for me, then tell me now what I could do. Tell me you're the one for me now. I pray that you believe it too. That you're the only one for me, and I'm the only one for you. If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper.
Hey, yesterday I wanted to take it easy and not to kind of do much, to have a relaxing day. I did relax, but I did actually accomplish quite a bit as well. I didn't rest as much as I wanted to rest, but overall it was a nice and easy day. Everything that I did kind of went smoothly. Also, I would like to start, now that the weather is getting a bit nicer, I mean a bit cooler, so more bearable, I would like to start finishing more things around the garden and possibly introduce some workout regimes really, just cardio bit as well. I used to rollerblade, but in the summer it gets really hot, so it's kind of impossible to rollerblade unless I go early in the morning or late in the night. Having said that, last year when I went rollerblading, that's when I realized that I'm getting older. I fell down, and which is not really a problem. I mean, that I fell down, it wasn't too bad. But I would fall before as well. I mean, it's not uncommon. But this time I felt the fall harder. It's like I felt it on my body, on my bones. I felt it harder. So I'm thinking, I don't really do weight training. I don't go to the gym, but what I do is, I do my squats like twice a day, and it's usually when I'm brushing my teeth, because I don't really like exercise. So I kind of incorporate that with brushing my teeth. So I do my squats twice a day. And I think it's sufficient as far as that is concerned, because even though it's not with weights, but if you do it regularly, it does work. I do see a difference on my body. And I also, I think I recorded that. I have that pull-up bar in between the bedrooms and the living room. And what I do is, a few times a day when I go to toilet or to get something from the bedrooms, I just stand and I do 1 or 2 pull-ups. So I don't stand there and exercise, but that's what I have kind of in my daily routine. So as far as the muscle and the strength, the upper part of my body is quite good. So I do have strength here. My legs as well, but I don't know what else I need to introduce. Probably cardio. But also for that time when I said that when I fell and that I felt it more on my body than I did when I was younger. It's like it shook me more. I do think that that has to do with also with muscle building. So maybe I should focus more on that. But either way, all of that was out of the question during the summer because it's just way too hot. So now, as the weather is cooling down slightly, then we'll see what we're going to introduce, possibly something inside the house and some cardio out of the house as well. But I don't know why I went to the exercise bit, but yesterday, so it was a nice day, not too relaxing, but nice. Everything went smoothly, as I said, and I made some stitch markers, which I have to take out. I think I'm crooked. I'll just leave it. I made some stitch markers, which I'm going to take out of the molds today and kind of fill the top. So I just made the resin parts. So I'm going to fill up the tops today. And last night I worked a bit on the garter scarf, the DK garter scarf that I showed you. This is my relaxing knit. So I worked a bit on that. And I actually started another garter scarf, but on 3mm needles. 3mm needles are probably my most favorite size of the needle to work with. It feels best on my hands. And I started a new one. Now those are not necessarily whips, so, well, they are whips, but they are like blankets to me. They can just kind of stay there and I can work on them whenever. And I started this on 3mm needles. I'm going to do it in stripes and possibly do some mosaic knit stitches on that as well. I designed some mosaic stitches that I want to try out. So I'm using the black is merino, 100% merino that I have on cone. This beige one is my hand spun, which gives beautiful variations. And I think I'm also going to introduce this color, which is kind of, it's brick. I would say like it's this really dark orange, almost red and burgundy. It's that color that is somewhere in between. And that will look nice, I think, those 3 colors, to play with these 3 colors. So black merino, the beige part, my hand spun, and this one I don't really know what it is. I only have one ball of this and I don't have a ball band. It's kind of fuzzy, but not too fuzzy like mohair, and it's very soft. But the thickness I think would go well with this. I'm gonna put it aside and just work on it whenever I feel like I want to change the needles, because the other garter scarf is on 4mm needles, DK weight. But that's what I did yesterday. I also finished the other sock for Mario, but not completely. I didn't do the heel, which I'm gonna do today. So I finished the actual tube. This one is done with the heel. So I think now I'm just gonna today finish cutting the heel for this one, so they're ready for him for the winter. What else did I finish since we last spoke? Oh yes, I finished the boucle hat that I was knitting, and this is probably going to be part of the present for my sister for Christmas, because I already bought her a scarf. This year, I think I told you that in the previous videos, this year I got a lot of scarves for most of the people, and I'm knitting them hats to match that scarf. So the one for her that I have, it's black and white, but where the black and white intersect, that part is gray. So this, I think, will go well with that. When I finish some other ones, then I'm going to pull out those scarves and show you the kind of combinations, how it looks together. Again, the double hat, the double layer hat, plain one like the ones that I knit. I'm not going to try it on now. Now, I hated working with this fabric. Boucle, I hope she's going to like the hat and enjoy the hat, because I'm not making this thing again. I really did not like working with boucle. This is the one that I was working on. So the original yarn is like lace weight, I think it's Zegna Barufa Mousse it's called. I got it from yarnandcone.co.uk, and it's 100% merino. I held it together with a strand of cobweb black merino, and this is the yarn. It creates beautiful fabric, but I did not enjoy working with boucle. However, when I held another strand of cobweb merino with this, so that would be one strand of boucle with, let's say, either 2 cobwebs or 1 lace weight. That way I used 4mm needles. I tried it on the scarf one time, just on a stripe, and that went smoother, much smoother than this one on 2.25mm needles. And I think that then, if I'm going to be knitting with boucle again, it's going to be like that, adding another strand of just smoother yarn, and I think the experience is going to be much different. But as far as the hats, this is one, and I'm not making this again. So as I said, I really hope that she likes it, enjoys it, and appreciates it. Well, at least wears it once I give it to her, because there will not be another one. I have another hat that I'm working on for her husband, for my brother-in-law, again to pair with the scarf that I got him, and I did show you that. But like this, it doesn't necessarily make that much sense, because you haven't seen the scarf to know how it matches the colors. But I think this is what I'm going to work on next to finish this one. So the one part of it is my hand spun Shetland and silk, and this is drop snort, and this is going to be double layer hat. So both of these colors are present in the scarf that I got for him, so it's going to match. And once I finish that, then I have, I think, another one to make for my nephew, for their son, to match the scarf that he has. And I think then I'm done with all the hats. I think I have to look at my list. But because I finished the boucle one, I'm going to pick this one up now and work on this one until I finish it. I can start the one for my nephew, and also I want to start on the jumper in the green drop sky yarn that my mom chose for her birthday. Even though her birthday passed just now, a week ago, she knows that I didn't have it yet, which again, it doesn't really matter because it's still very warm here, so she's not gonna be able to wear it until the winter. So that's the plan today. Do the cut-in heel for Mario's sock. Take the stitch markers out of the molds and top them up with clear resin. Because for the topping them up for the clear resin, I actually use UV resin that I just cure underneath UV lamp. Not always, but in this case I will do that. And then I'm going to pick up the hat to work on the hat for my brother-in-law. And then slowly, as you see, slowly I'm getting rid of the whips that I had. They're kind of clearing out, and I have to do kind of like another take stock of of everything that I have, but a lot of them have been finished and put away. So yeah, that's that, and I will probably see you tomorrow.